Okay, so there's this book that I listen to a lot. I've been implementing a lot of what it has inside of it into how I live my life now. And it's called You Are a Badass. It's a big, bright yellow book, and it's written by Jen Sincero. And it's made some pretty big impacts on my life so far since I found it. And I listen to it a lot when I'm doing things. Right now I'm working on my shop, and I've got a shitty backdrop, and I've got my phone taped haphazardly to a stand that may or may not make it throughout the entire filming of this. But I've listened to a part that keeps coming back around, and it sticks out as maybe the most significant part of the book to me. And since the book has a title called You Are a Badass, and it's a big yellow book, and most people are even too insecure to even read a book like that in public or talk about a book called You Are a Badass and not feel squeamish about it, I feel compelled to share my take on this line. So the line is, it's so easy once you realize that it isn't hard. And I come back to that line a lot. And I think about how once you start to get closer to your dreams, you see it as being easier than it has been the whole time. So I would like to share my take on that line. And the line again is, it's so easy once you realize that it isn't hard. So here's my take on it. So all of your hopes and dreams, like the deepest things inside of your heart that you wish you were in life, is on this pedestal. And you can see it, you can imagine it, you can think of what it would be like, and you can just praise at how amazing it would be to be the dream self, the dream version of you. It's on a pedestal, but there's no way to get up to the pedestal. Like, you can see it, but surely it can't be attained. It's all the way up there. It's all the way up there. But you were at the pedestal at one point when you're first created in this universe. You existed on that pedestal. And you walk down a staircase your entire life, picking up different things throughout your life. Like, for most people, it's insecurities or fear of speaking in front of people, or just different self-doubts that you've picked out your entire life, all the way from when you're a baby to where you are right now. You're just picking up all of this stuff and you're throwing it behind you in the staircase of your life. So now we get to where we're at right now, and we turn around and we look at the pedestal, we look at where we were and all the things that we dreamed of or dream of now that were planted when we were born, and there's no way to get up there. It's no pedestal. Or there is a pedestal, but there's no way to get to the pedestal. Staircase is covered. Once you realize that there is a staircase, it's right there in front of you, but it's just covered with all of your shit that you've picked up throughout your life. The insignificant little toys and roller skates and shit that are on the stairway that make you blind to how you get there. It's all covering it up. But once you start to clear off the staircase, get rid of little tiny shit that you're insecure about, or you're afraid that people think poorly of you, or anything like that. Anything that's not particular to your happiness or important to you as a person, as a being in this universe. Get rid of it. Clear the staircase. One item at a time. Big items, small items, everything. Until you're clear. It's getting clearer and clearer, and you can see your hopes and dreams right there. And then you get to it. And then maybe what you thought you wanted all along is actually just more clutter in the way to where you're actually trying to get. But if you just stay down and look at the pedestal and never even try to get up the stairs, or never even acknowledge the fact that the stairs are there in the first place, then life is harder, and you go on wishing you could be the person that you're supposed to be. So that's my take on It's So Easy Once You Realize That It Isn't Hard. You Are a Badass by Jen Sincero. It's a big yellow book, and you'll probably be pretty embarrassed to read it in public, but read it because it's real. Be you. Peace out.